What's up, lads? It's Nick here once again, bringing you some FIFA 13 demo gameplay this time on the PC. So I'm gonna just basically jump straight into a head-to-head match, I guess, and I'm gonna be playing as Arsenal versus Manchester City, and I'll just be commentating over a few things and just highlighting, I guess, a few points. And one of the first points is that the match day. I think that, especially for a team like Arsenal, their midfield, it's not 78, it is definitely in the 80s, and same with their defense, which would make them a 5-star team, but I don't know what EA has decided to do. Nonetheless, I'm going to jump straight in. I know this is, the demo, etc, things aren't final, but like it says Diaby 79, then +4, but then when you go into team management, I do understand it, it says he's an 84 up. So it sort of doesn't make that much. It does make sense, but due to the positioning there. But anyway, I'm just going to jump right into a match. Basically, I'm just going to highlight a few points, a few things that have changed from last year's game. Things that probably could be improved, etc, stuff like that. Nonetheless, though, I do like the inclusion of the match day things, so how they will update the squads weekly. If players are injured, they will be out. If players are informed, they'll get upgraded a bit. Obviously, this isn't. This will be separate to Ultimate Team, so you don't have to worry about players fluctuating in their skill levels in Ultimate Team. But anyway, I'm not really going to do any substitutes, so it doesn't really bother me. I can't be bothered to change the formation to make Diaby and Arteta centre midfielders. It's too lazy. But anyway, what am I playing on? Professional? Yeah, I'll leave that on that. And let's get underway. And the skill games, I think they're a really good contribution to just give you a bit of fun before a match, I guess. As you can see, I suck. Anyway, I'm just gonna start. Can't be bothered to F around with that. But anyway, the introduction this year is, I think it's a lot better than last year's. They've definitely improved on the animations of this game in that aspect. But I'm just gonna turn down the audio, so then I am not talking too loud, if you know what I mean. Bear with me one sec. Alright, time to rock and roll.
We should have a fine game for you today.
The first thing that you notice is that the first touch system in the game is, I guess, a lot smoother, I think. But they do need to twerk it a bit. And sorry if you might be seeing a bit of choppiness when the video renders, I'm not quite sure, but it's just because for some reason Fraps is lagging a lot today, and I cannot be bothered to redo this video, so I'll just play with FPS lag. Nonetheless, it doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, but right there, you noticed how Color threw the ball to Lescourt, and Lescourt basically looks like an idiot controlling the ball. Well, not like his first touch was pretty horrendous, to be honest. Then he did control the ball well. You'll notice that there as well, Kolarov, even though he is not one of the best players in the world, but you'll even notice with players like Tevez and Silva that they'll be touching the ball and it'll be going 1,000 miles in front of them, which I think they need to fix. And sweaty goal! Yes, sweaty goal. Good little play there by Arteta and Juventus. Hit it to the right, to the left of Hart there, but as like I said, the first touch, I think they need to tweak it a bit, not make it as noticeable. They need to make it less noticeable, I guess, in the sense that it's gonna ruin some players. Like, if it's like this for some gold players, I can only imagine how it's gonna be for silver and bronze players. It's just gonna be absolutely crap. But you'll notice it obviously more with some players than with others, because due to the fact, different different attributes, etc., will contribute to how their first touch is in the game. But basically, a player like Walcott is being almost used, it's almost being used, or it's almost useless now, in a sense that he's all about his speed, but due to the fact that his first touch isn't that good, even though that is exactly how he is in real life, it's basically made him void in some senses, or in some of the ways. But nonetheless, I think it is a good inclusion. I just think that they do need to tweak it a little bit, because at the end of the day, they are world-class footballers, and it is meant to be a simulation of football. And as EA says, it's realistic, but like Giroud has a better touch than that. Like, he has a much better touch than that. You'll notice that Giroud is absolutely crap in this, besides from finishing. That is about the only thing he is good for. But nonetheless, they. I guess that's enough when it comes to the first touch. But I guess I'll talk about the graphics. It's the same with PES. The graphics haven't really improved that much, but I think the Midnight Kids said this. But in PES 13, the demo, the graphics have improved considerably more than they have in this. In this demo, it still looks like FIFA 12, which isn't a bad thing. You know, the graphics in FIFA 12 were alright. You know, in both games they could have been improved in some aspects. You know, famous players like Tevez, Aguero, those type of players, you know, look like them. Same goes for PES, and then, you know, it sort of gets a bit less and less with unknown players. But I think that it still looks a bit cartoonish in the sense that, well, that's what always FIFA has looked like to me, a bit cartoonish. But nonetheless, they have the graphics. They're not bad in saying that. There's just nothing has really changed that much, which isn't a bad thing, as like I said. I am a PES fanboy, but I do enjoy FIFA. Like I think Ultimate Team is absolutely brilliant, in all honesty. But yeah, I guess that's enough to talk about the graphics. Just nothing much has really changed. But another thing, I'll tell you one thing that they have really toned down is finesse. That was horrible, Kapolski. I do not know why I ran that far, but the finesse system. Basically, finessing is almost voided. Like, it's not as OP as it used to be. By the way, I just noticed that I don't have my scorecard for some random reason. I'm not quite sure. Maybe because I'm playing in windowed mode and FIFA wants to keep my desktop open for some reason, so I'm not sure. So I don't even know what minute I'm in. So yeah, if you guys don't see that, then sorry, my bad. But yeah, yeah, finesse has been toned down a lot, considerably. It's not as OP. It's not like cut back in from the sideline, finesse top left or right corner, and automatic goal nearly. It has been toned down quite a lot, which I think is really good due to the fact that it was just pretty much so OP in FIFA 12. And Ken Podolski, please find brilliant ball to Walcott. Please, no! Oh, that is what I'm on about. That touch. Holy crap, his touch sucks. Dick. But that's what he's like in real life. Probably should have shot earlier, but oh well, not to worry. Hopefully I can score here. No, I can't. I'll tell you, another aspect that they've definitely improved on EA this year is the attacking AI. And I don't mean like animations and that, I just mean how the players perform when they're off the ball and or on the ball. It is considerably improved. In the fact that alright, you can. I don't think any FIFA fanboy can argue that FIFA has had better AI than PES, because PES has always, hands down, as far as I can remember, had better AI. But I can't remember who said it, but I'm agreeing with them that EA, has definitely picked up their game this year with the AI, in the sense that players actually make better runs, they defend properly now, they everything about the AI, especially in attack, is a lot better. It is definitely improved. As you can see, I win the game 1-0. Only goal to Javinho. It was Find it a bit hard to do a live combat. Oh well, as you can see, my fail. Oh, not my fail, sorry. That's my goal. But yes, as I said, a lot of things have been improved in this year's version of FIFA. I know it's only a demo and things will be tweaked and players' ratings will change, etc., etc. But I think it's going to be a really good year for FIFA. Like, it's going to be a good game. It still feels the same as FIFA 12, which in some ways is a good thing, in some ways it's a bad thing. Sometimes you want a new game, but sometimes you don't want to leave the old game. But anyway, I'll be doing a few more videos throughout the week, and yeah, on to a few more reviews and comparisons of PES 13's demos. Anyways, this has been your boy Nick, signing out.